So I, 29F, recently gave birth to my first child, a beautiful baby girl, my husband, 31M, and I spent months deliberating over the perfect name for her. We were both into mythology and literature, and we wanted a name that felt unique but also meaningful. After a lot of back and forth, we settled on Nexiran, pronounced Masbiaud Intwa, the combination of Workwa Nyx, the Greek goddess of the night, and Myarina, which means AITAH peace in Greek. We thought it sounded poetic, strong, and unique. I shared the name with my family a few weeks before she was born, and the reactions were mixed. Some of them thought it was cool and different, but others were clearly taken aback. My mom said it was Mopsturata mouthful, and my sister-in-law, 34F, was silent for a while before saying, "The real drama started at a family dinner after the baby was born. My aunt, 62F, who is never shy about her opinions, asked me what we ended up naming our daughter. When I told her, she immediately burst into laughter like a full-on cackle. I was taken aback and asked what was so funny, and she said, "Alcyon, you seriously named your kid that? Poor child. You've practically cursed her with that name." I tried to keep my cool and ask what she meant. She went on a rant about how Nagsurin is a Manchu made-up, weird name that would just make my daughter Ra's life harder. She said that she would be bullied in school, that no one would ever spell it right, and that we were must-do at trying too hard to be unique. She even went so far as to call me selfish for giving her a name like that, and said I was setting her up for a life of frustration. I snapped back, saying that it gets our baby and our choice of name, and that she should respect it. She then accused me of being sensitive and said I wouldn't last in the real world as I might handle a little feedback. The whole dinner turned awkward, and my husband and I ended up leaving early. Now I'm starting to second-guess myself. My mom said my aunt was out of line, but also added that Kalmad people do have a point, and suggested that we might want to consider a more normal name. My husband says we shouldn't change anything just because a few people don't like it, but the whole thing has left me feeling conflicted. So I AITAH for naming my baby Nagsaran and for getting upset when my aunt called me out on it.